Good afternoon. In this presentation, we are going to talk about the Ichigo Yuzawa Prefecture. And our purpose is recommendations on how snow resorts in this Ichigo Yuzawa region can enhance their attractions. First, we'll begin with some background on Ichigo Yuzawa region.
Ichigo Yuzawa is located in Niigata Prefecture and it is a mountainous area between the sea and Japanese Alps. Summer in Yuzawa is warm and wet, while winter in the area has one of the highest annual snowfalls in Japan.
In the third skiing boom, the Joetsu Shinkansen and Kantetsū Road opened, which made it easy to access from Tokyo, and there were 4 newly established ski resorts that took advantage of this easy-to-access characteristics. However, only one of them, which is Gala Yuzawa, is considered successful, because it set the target for day trip customers, and it generated diverse courses to increase the repeaters. So differentiation by specific targeting is key.
Now, the current situation for this region. Winter sports equipment revenue from 2013 to 2016 is 78.1 billion yen. Revenue generated by public transport that enable the tourists to come in and out of this region is 43.3 billion yen. The Japanese Tourism Agency estimates that an inbound for winter sports spend around an average of 225,000 yen during their stay, while compared to an average of 153 in other seasons. The next situation for the Japanese government is to tackle the promotion of winter sports in Hokkaido, preferably the region of Sapporo. Furthermore, pushing for the title of 2030 Winter Olympics Sapporo, the Japanese government plans to diversify into regions other than the regions of Niigata and Nagano alone.
So the main strength of the Yuzawa region is transportation. It's easily accessible by the Shinkansen, which can be easily reached from Tokyo, also very accessible by car through the expressway. Another strength is that there's lots of snow, and deep powder snow that never runs out is always great for winter sports. Another strength is that it's ideal for beginners as slopes aren't too steep and there's many coach who can be hired to teach these beginners. English and other foreign language ski and snowboard lessons are also available at most resorts, which are great for foreigners who want lessons. A main weakness, however, is that many visitors felt the slope areas are built dangerously, which leads to many minor injuries. Another is that there's a bad management on crowds, which consists mainly of beginners, therefore putting more concern on the safety of customers. Now, the weakness is that it's very overcrowded, in particular on weekends, so accommodation availability can be scarce. The area is not great for advanced skiers as slopes are built less vertically, and beginners who stop or sit on the runs may frustrate those who are more advanced. There's also an overall general decrease in ski market over the years. Next, we'll talk about how this area can improve or enhance their attractiveness, recommendation points, and main points of improvements.
In this popularity part, we compare the popularity of skiing and snowboarding with other similar sports. As you can see from the slide, skiing and snowboarding are by far the most popular. One reason for this is that there are few places for surfing and skateboarding in Japan. In comparison, skiing and snowboarding are available in fewer places in urban areas, but with the development of expressway and other transportation system, it has become easier to get to skiing. Now I would like to explain which is more popular, skiing or snowboarding. I focused on the 3 popular ski resorts in Ichigo Yuzawa. As you can see, only Gala Yuzawa's popularity is reversed. It is because Gala Yuzawa is located within walking distance from the station, where the bullet train stops. This makes it easier access to young people who cannot drive.
Now, here's some recommendations on the infrastructure of the whole resort. Luxury ski resorts are made to be heaven on snow. However, this is not the case in many resorts in this region. In order to change that, we have to definitely improve on the infrastructure aspect of the whole region. Due to poor maintenance, the ski lifts are prone to overtime damage which can be caused by blizzards and snowstorms. This can be combated with proper shifts and regular checkups, especially after the blizzard or snowstorms. Professional auditors should also join the hotel in order to inspect the whole process and see that everyone is doing their due diligence. Since the visitors coming to these resorts in this region are from mainland Tokyo and its surroundings, this will tend to lead to overcrowding in peak months. For this, the resort has to invest in new infrastructure, improving the rooms and facilities of each floor. Great for beginners, these ski slopes aren't made for advanced skiers, as they are less vertical and the drop seems to be more for beginner levels. We can separate some of this section of these slopes for more skilled skiers in the bunch. This would help and motivate other beginners to also improve their skills on the resort so they can advance to the next level.
As we can see throughout the bar table, the number of people participating in skiing in Japan has decreased from 6.3 million in 2013 to 2.7 million in 2020. The industry decreased more than 60% within 10 years. Given that domestic demands for the ski industry itself have profoundly decreased, dragging foreign skiers from the world may be an approach to revitalize the Yuzawa area and the ski industry in Japan as a whole. In order to attract foreign demands, the resort should not only advertise on domestic sites, but also through international sites. The area has locational strength as it is the most accessible ski resort area from Tokyo. It takes only 90 minutes from Tokyo to Toretsu Shinkansen Echigo Yuzawa Station. Also, the ski resorts are close from the Shinkansen station so that even the tourists who do not have automobiles can get there easily. Frequent exposure to social media platforms in the form of video providing information in English is one of effective advertising methods. Not only the advertisement but also customer service is important. In order to accommodate foreigners, the resort should equip staff that can communicate in English. Also, the resort can collaborate with foreign tourism agencies, providing package tours. In order to make the Yuzawa area attractive in general as a tourist attraction, the resort should promote the region using its regional and cultural characteristics. Creative proposals and historical programs for guests are as follows.
In detail, we came up with ideas such as mini museum, small park with figures showing the evolution, and mini tour. In this way, it is able to attract foreign visitors as well as to differentiate from other regions and or other ski resorts. That way, the visitors too can enhance their experience at Yuzawa ski resorts by appreciating the historical backgrounds and facts.
As for the advertisement aspect of the region, add different forms of advertisement such as posters, newspapers, and even magazines, but the best promotion is online, as it reaches a far wider audience and more likely to reach a younger audience who are more likely to spend more on these snow activities. In particular, those who are looking for places to go to skiing and holidays should have a brand ad video including the history of ski industries in the Yuzawa area. Hotels can give commissions to tour guides and companies to come to their hotel. In turn, this would promote the area and give tourists an incentive to come to this area. Having to hold major and interesting events yearly as a unique tradition can also be one of the more unique opportunities to increase the attractiveness of this area. Or, moreover, having a very influential snow athlete or successful figure can also help in promoting the area best through the means of social media.
The main way to listen to customer demand is through an online rating or review system for customers. To encourage good reviews, resorts should give customers incentives such as stamps for free resorts on the next visit. This improves the overall outlook and attractiveness of the area while also tackling the issue of decrease in ski market as it gives an incentive for more customers to return.
We analyzed actual reviews on resorts in the Yuzawa region to interpret customer demands. For the domestic reviews, I found interesting reviews that complain about foreign staff at Yuzawa resorts. This highlights the weird but common feeling that Japanese people have when they are given service from foreign staff in Japan.
So from these foreign reviews, the three main complaints seem to revolve around staff management. For example, waiting in queues, management getting worse, and you barely get help from the staff. Safety, which is underlined in red, dangerous places to go, seen over 30 injuries. And suitability, which mainly revolves around children and beginners. On management, one of the things that can be improved is for employee turnover to be reduced. Another is safety management, as staff around the ski slopes should be equipped with better resources and tools to reduce tourist injuries and enhance safety. Improving this will increase the rate of return, as this was one of the main complaints by customers. Hiring competent staff can increase efficiency within the hotel, and cross-training employees can also help staff to adapt to the guest needs. Lastly, there should be staff who are directly in charge of looking out for kids in more dangerous or risky areas, making sure they stay within the safety limit. And by implementing organized, useful, and easily accessible staff management, it naturally enhances the attractiveness of the area as guests will feel welcomed and well protected and serviced throughout their trip.
Thank you for listening to this presentation, and I hope the next time you visit this region, you have a great time.